yes. We are back for another. Oh, let me put that mic drop down a little bit on me. I don't know. That snow up heavy. That mic drop.
Oh my God.
Mic drop. Yeah, we're
Oh,
starting here once again another day. We're back. I'm the Don, and that's T Rock, and I
yes,
already got
sir.
the invites up for the what's going on later in the show. Let's give you a little sneak peek. But yeah,
Uh
it's the
oh.
Don. We all snowed in. We just looking out all the white. It's looking off like Christmas outside, as we say.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, we back.
Yeah.
Day two. One day
What's
after
going on, y'all?
Saturday night main event. Other little wrestling, we had Triple A going on. I mean, it's a couple things went on a couple past days. A lot of little action to talk about this past week. Whew.
Yeah. We got a lot going on. Lots going on.
Yeah, yeah. And
You
like
like
I
it?
said, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time to talk about it. 'Cause, hey, I mean, who plans to go somewhere? I mean, it's 17 degrees outside. Yeah, I'm not too
Right.
planning. Yeah,
I
yeah,
got a little shoveling to do anyway. Just not much. Just a little.
yeah. When your dog looks outside, when I'm like, all right, man, you go on outside to use it. He like, no, I'm good, bro. Want me to hold it? I'm
Yeah.
like, it ain't gonna get no better. I'm over tell him it's not gonna get no better. Go outside and use it. He's like, no. He said, better here. I mean, where you? He went to the side of the house real quick. I mean, that's the quickest pee I ever seen him take. It was like he came back in. He's like, "No, close that door."
Yeah.
Mm-mm,
Yeah. It's cold.
mm-mm.
It's
Yeah,
cold, man.
I told him. I said, "Yeah, you play around. You don't got enough fur for that. You ain't no big furry dog." So he's like,
Luckily, he's
"No."
thick though.
Right. So he's good. Now he's just sitting in front of the heat. That's all he do now. He's like, "No, I ain't messing with that."
Exactly.
All
I
right,
don't blame
people.
him.
So yeah, let's start off with a little. We'll start low and work ourselves to high. So we going NXT right now, and how they going right now. And what's NXT got a lot of things, especially they working their way up to I think their next. I forgot what the name of it, but it's like February the 3rd. I think it gets their main one of their events coming up on February the 3rd. So with that, they got, they got that vacant championship going on right now. So now everybody's trying to work their way up to there. You got people showing back up. You got, I mean, the evolved people even are, now in NXT and trying to show what they about. One thing the Project had a tag team match this past. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I see watch these guys. Okay. I
Right.
guess
Right.
I need to
Right.
go back and watch them evolve, like you told me. To go back and watch the evolve.
And what'd you think?
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't do it yet. I
Oh, listen to you.
didn't.
See,
I
see,
still need to get right. I after
see.
that because
I
once you
can't
said
talk
that
with
that
you.
day, and I was like, yeah. All right. First, I want to touch on this one thing in NXT. Where are they going with this whole Tony D'Angelo comeback? Because since he's been back, he hasn't even said a word. He hasn't spoke on it. He hasn't nothing. He hasn't said a word. Where are they going?
I, I don't know. I think it's probably definitely for the title run, but I like that I don't know. Right? That's
Okay,
that's
okay, okay.
that's the good thing about this whole situation. Getting arrested, not saying anything. He's not just whooping up on one person; he's whooping up on both of them. You know what I mean? Faces and heels, and he just came back with just angry with a vengeance. Who knows? He might show up in TNA and beat up on Stacks a little bit. Come on back. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of things that potentially happen that can go on, and the fact that I'm not absolutely sure where they're going with it, I like.
I mean, it's the reason why we call you the wise man. It is a reason because you have a point there. I'm like, maybe I see, I'm the impact guy. I'm the guy that wants to hit me right now. Hit me. Tell me something good. I'm the one for the movies that work the way up, and I'm guessing through the movies. But I guess wrestlers,
Right.
I want to know what's going on. Somebody tell me. Lead me now. I don't want to be. This story, the storylines take forever. I get sometime the, the long storylines like the bloodline. It's been other circumstances where storyline works the way up, and then you be like, that's
Yeah.
okay. I remember this, but now I'm kind of feeling you now.
Yep.
I'm feeling where you coming from on the backside because
Yeah.
Tony Dungy, he hasn't said nothing, and
Don't need
oh,
to.
right. So he's like, "Okay, what's going on?" Oh, girl's fed up with him, and she's like, "Yeah." And he it's softly like, "Can she run?" I don't know. Her,
There we go.
yeah. I'm starting to doubt her management skills now too. I'm starting to doubt. They just got her as a
I mean,
place marker, but still.
until what though? Until she just ain't managing no more. It's not like
I
she's
don't know.
never getting in the ring
Right,
again.
I know it, and I don't get what they're gonna do. I don't know, but I like where you're coming from with the Tony D'Angelo. I feel that. I'm feeling that because just keep us guessing because something got to come
Yeah.
on because they got, like I said, 2 more weeks until that the ladder match. So maybe
Right.
he gets inserted some type of way.
Yeah. And
Mm,
whatever that event is, it's definitely going to be one for the CW televised because I think their next actual PLE event would be Stand and Deliver, and that's not until around closer to WrestleMania.
mm. Yeah, so I don't know what the I'm trying to see myself what that is, but yeah, I mean, that stand in delivers always right there. That WrestleMania weekend or around that time, ain't it? So yeah, I feel what you're talking about. All right, hey, I know one thing, and who I'm happy to see back. She came back a couple of weeks ago. We said it, but Miss Parker, Miss Parker, Miss Parker, Miss Parker. Yeah, she got some going. Miss Parker, Jada Parker is back, and she puts NXT on notice. I'm like, hey, Parker, you
Yes.
come back anytime you want. It doesn't even matter. But hey, she does her thing, and I'm like, why is she giving man, I was about to call the wrong name. What's the girl's name?
Blake Monroe.
Blake Monroe. Why you? I mean, Blake Monroe holds nothing. Why you putting Blake Monroe? She ain't have no title. Just, just tell her.
Yeah. It's
Like I said, you up. Whoever comes up with that title next, JC Jane, all these other ones, put them on notice and tell them Jada, you going coming forward. Jada could be up on main stage right now because she gets that effect. She has that effect.
yeah, yeah, and I think a lot of it is just you know, you got. I don't know if we should put it directly into the any title thing quite yet. You know what I'm saying? Blake Monroe's a really good character, right? She's a good, good wrestler, and I think the the characters that they both portray, and this British elegance, so to speak, and then you got this the hood chick of sorts. You know what I'm saying? It's just like kind of colliding
Hmm.
together. Just the characters themselves, make for a good, really good
Uh,
combination, I think. And
okay.
plus, since she hasn't been in the ring in a minute, go ahead and knock some ring rust off of her. You know what I'm saying? Make it a nice little feud, and then you move on. You know what I mean? One of them will move on to a title. Maybe not. They just get called up. Who knows?
Yeah, yeah. I definitely feel that. I mean, that the chemistry of both of them, too, like you said, from the hood to the holla, as one of our public, one of our guys would say that's in town.
Yes,
Yeah.
Booker.
So, right. So Booker would say, hey, that's feels like little Jada right there. I love it.
Yeah,
But whatever,
yes,
she's gonna move it though. I think she's a needle mover. I'm just looking forward to see what she has because she hasn't been in the ring. We ain't seen her wrestle in a minute.
right,
Yeah, it's been a minute.
right. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I don't know if she was out due to injury or if she was out due to just just taking some time and getting the character they bring and bringing her back. Because that feud she had with Lola Vice was fantastic
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
and let you know
Definitely,
she can do
definitely.
hardcore stuff too. So
Yeah. I know one thing that she was Miss Jada Parker, former soccer, all pro. I mean, all everything soccer player that she was. She was fan. They said she was fantastic, and then came
Yeah,
over to WWE. I'm like, hmm,
yeah,
could
make
well
more
be
money.
right. Definitely right there. All
Yeah,
right,
definitely make more
peeps.
money.
Now the first two entries into the ladder match for the vacant NXT title, Sean Legacy, shallow heel,
Shiloh.
Shiloh, yeah, like Shiloh, the boy Shiloh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Shiloh heel, first to advance. Now both of these
I,
guys,
I
um,
feel like you feel some kind of way.
Shiloh heel, because he's been on NXT for a while now, probably been 2 months now, something like that. Him and this missing tooth, and he puts his piece in, then he got the tooth, and he's okay. I'm trying to think of it's an older wrestler he reminds me of. I can't think who it is, but he reminds me of a older wrestler back in maybe some time ago or something. But he's
But
like,
that's a good thing.
yeah, I mean, yeah, that is. I mean, because he's the goofy guy, but then once you talk to him, he gets intelligence. So you think
All right.
he's goofy, but he's intelligent. Like, okay. Then he's gonna tell you some logical stuff that's like, oh, are you serious? Like he just said, yeah. But in the ring, he's just he's okay. I give him that for right now. He's okay. Maybe give some more time to, put your old Lowrys on it. But
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
gotta shake a little iris on it. But yeah, I'm not mad. I'm not
Sean
mad about
Legacy
it at
though.
all.
Sean
I'm
Legacy.
not mad about it. I'm not mad
I'm
about it. Because here's the first thing. First thing you know is Sean Legacy is not gonna win a title. He just got there. You know what I mean? He's been in Evolve for a while. He just got there. He ain't been enough for a time. A cup of coffee is not going to win the title, but he's a good wrestler. And he looks like a wrestler, right? So I'm not really mad about it. He's good, and you got to put him up to start somewhere. The Shiloh Hill character, I think it's funny. Um, you have to start putting, I guess, different characters up. Yes, because I think it's kind of like, and I've been thinking about this. Okay, so it's basically kind of like NXT, the old Black and Gold, right? And then you had people who were at the top of their thing now, which are Kevin Owens and your Sami Zayn's and all these other guys, and they're like, okay, nobody's going to come in and be able to replace these guys, and then the next group
yes.
come in and they replace these guys, right? But no, and then they go or do whatever that it is, split up, go do something else, and then nobody's gonna be able. And then the next group come in, and then they fill that gap and that hole, and you're like, okay, well the next. So in my opinion, now that you've had all these call ups, this is the next group, and you're like, I don't know about all this kind of. And then you warm up to them, and this is like, okay, well this group, because you're going to feel the next way the next time when Sean Legacy or Shiloh Hill, get called up. You're like, well, nobody's going to fill this gap, and then you have the whole other crew come in, which is a good thing, right? It's definitely a good thing, but it's just warming up to some of these wrestlers. It's going to be key.
I feel where you're coming. Okay. I'm scoping. I'm seeing where the
Yeah,
drive where you rolling with that.
yeah.
But myself right now, I'm like, okay, right now, who's in the NXT right now? I'm looking at the next crop. Will end up being Ricky Saints, Tony
Hmm.
D'Angelo, Ethan
Hmm.
Page.
Hmm.
Uh, I guess we have to put it seemed like he should be already up by now. Joe Hendry.
Hmm. Yep.
Um, mm, Other than that, I see your boy God, what's his name? Big guy. Bird.
Which one?
Is it Gibbs? What's his name? Is it
Which
Big Gibbs?
one?
he was going. He had him and I'm not even gonna break my head because it could be. I'm not. It'll come
Yeah,
to me when I least suspect it. But right now, that's the.
yeah,
But after this
yeah,
group right now, I don't see nobody standing high after that
because
right
yeah,
there.
because let's say you got Lexus King, you still got and you know what I'm saying, Stacks is still in there. You know, these are still people can still get called up. You know what I mean? So I mean, there's still a lot of things in there, but yeah, you don't see it right now because
Don't
you
see it right
didn't see it when yeah, because you didn't see it when those other ones people got there.
now. Yeah, that's
Like
true.
you knew Saints was going to be somebody because you knew him because of other promotions, right?
Right.
You knew Ethan Page was going to be something because of other promotions, right? You knew some of these other guys because you know you might have seen or heard of them before. A lot of these people you never heard of. Just think about this. Think of how much you love Jada Parker now.
That's Park.
Think about how much people did was sleeping on Bianca Belair when she was in NXT. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Just think about all these people who had gotten called up that you was like, well, no, they're not gonna. This is not it. You know what I mean? This is just not it. And it turns out, you know what I'm saying, to be the baddest, toughest thing, you know what I'm saying, out there. So again, I think it's just a match. It's a matter of maturation and time.
Time. Yeah, I feel it's time. It's going to take some time
Yeah,
for these
yeah,
evolved people like Sean Lex. It's going to take some time.
right.
I did love his finisher. I did love his finisher that he pulled on,
Got a
but
great finisher.
yeah, but other
Great
guys,
finisher.
Eli, yeah, dude, yeah, no impress, didn't impress me at all. But it is what it is. We shall see because, like I said, it's going to take
Yeah,
time. Once you start watching, like I said, it's gonna. He said just like any other thing, takes time.
right. It's just gonna take time.
Impress me.
Charlie
Talk
Dempsey.
about time. Hey, if y'all have some free time, check out some of our one of our sponsors for show, Malwire Brew Company. Right now, they're probably closed, but with that, it's snow outside. But Malwire Brew Company will get you
Absolutely.
taken care of. Great personnel in there, great bar, great staff, great management. Hey, Malwire Brew Company. All
Wish I
right.
had a mile wide beer.
I need to throw. I got a couple sitting over. I need to throw in the fridge. I just got them sitting out. Need to
Oh
throw in the
man,
fridge. Yeah.
jealous. I'm jealous.
All right. We have new people down in Triple A right now. Triple A. That's why I got my Lucha shirt on right now. My Lucha Libre. The Motor City Machine Guns are in Triple A right now. So I guess WWE said, hey, since we don't got no storyline for you right now, we just want to ship you over and put y'all to some good use.
Yeah,
Why not?
enhancement talent.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't know who they wrestle because I missed the event myself. But yeah, I mean, they've been around for a long time, well established tag team. You know, they do stuff well together. You know, so heck, why not? You know what I'm saying? They've been taken out of the tag team look for you know what I mean, for either SmackDown or Raw, whichever one they were on. So I might as well use be paying them.
Yeah. And they was in a four-way tag team match already for the tag team championships last night. So I mean, was at the right now the champions down there in AAA is Psycho Clown and Pingono. So
Uh, but yeah,
and
no,
yeah, I know. So yeah, so it wouldn't look like when I seen a couple clips of it. Of course, when you have all these, especially the luchador and machine guns, right? You know it's going to be a great match because all of them are pretty much like middle sized weight class and jumping, flipping, diving, and moves and things like it. You know it's great. So hey,
right?
so much. Most of these machine guns going to take opportunities of any chance they get because they put on good matches.
They do, they
Yes.
do. They, you know what I'm saying? They seasoned, plenty
Very,
hilarious.
very seasoned. Yes, sir. And we got somebody. I think it's probably been a couple of weeks it happened, but Sanda Escobar, he showed up Santos Escobar resurfaces in AAA. And when he
Mhm.
resurfaces, he came back as a masked man, as his father's uh El Fantasma mask he had, and he pulled it off. And
Yep.
Santos Escobar's back.
Santos Escobar. Yes, I love it. I like him. I like him as a wrestler. I like him as a character. I like the fact that he was a masked lucha wrestler and, decided to take the mask off because I think he was like, well, basically like his dad was it because that's hence why they named the group that he
Hmm.
was in there. Phantasma, whatever. But I love Santos Escobar. I wonder where he's been. I guess he was hurt. I think he had gotten hurt. So I'm glad he's back though, because this dude here is nice.
But
He
I
gets
think he
yeah.
did sign an. It was he was hurt, and then his contract maybe ran out. It was one or the other, but then he signed a new contract also. So
Yes,
hey,
yes. Put that man on TV.
why
My
not?
only issue is people like Santos is it's hard to have matches on Raw and SmackDown places like that because you don't really have a true cruiserweight kind of situation going on.
Yes, very true. And hey, his Escobar, he can, like I said, his character was always good, and especially when they was in it. I think his run in NXT was great though. His run in
Yeah,
NXT.
absolutely. I do too. I do too. And and that's why I appreciate him. Again, another one of those wrestlers you was like, I don't know about, and then he turns out to impress you. Just saying.
Oh man. All right. Let's move on to let's move on. We got a little action in TNA right now. Some action. Let's tell you
Time for some
somebody
action.
that re-signed in TNA that was running from last week. Like, hey, where's he at? What's going on? Trey Miguel re-signs with TNA. So, just like you said, we was talking about, they had the Feast of Fire the other night. So you had Trey Miguel, you had Eric Young,
Hmm.
uh Austin no, Eddie Edwards and Steve
Hmm.
Macklin. Steve Macklin got the
Hmm.
4 briefcases. So now Trey Miguel, since he resigned, I will think he's not getting the you're fired briefcase. Myself, I would think he would not get it. So that means it's Eric Young, Steve Macklin, or Eddie Edwards. Since Eddie Edwards is running pretty much the system, and I don't think he's going.
Okay.
So I'm looking at Eric Young, Steve Macklin. Now it make me want to do some digging. Like, is anyone's contract on the point of being up, or is somebody working without a contract right now? Because one of them looks like they're going to be out.
Right. Right. The only thing I know, as far as we'll say, start with Steve Macklin, is that him and his wife, he's married to Deanna Perrazzo. Uh, they are doing it. They're going to be promoting. They're promoting a wrestling event to raise money for a charity or something to that effect. Um, Charity that they're heavily involved in, and so who knows? He might. And I think if I'm not mistaken, I think Deanna's in like, isn't she in ROH? If I'm not mistaken, or something to that effect.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So who knows? He might skip out and go be with his wife over, what I'm saying, over at ROH or at the very least AEW, right?
Yeah. Steve Macklin would be a
Uh,
great addition.
mhm. Eric Young is he? Why is he's a TNA staple? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's been there for a long time and been different things the whole time he was there, and who knows? He just might be just ready to go, ready to retire, move on himself. And then I got thinking, I was just like, well, Trey Miguel just resigned, yes, but what if he gets the fire case? Wouldn't that be a great little work? Like, yeah, because I find it. I don't. I need the circumstances behind all this, everything, and then he gets re-signed. All you know, what I'm saying he's going to take a break from wrestling, then
Mhm.
gets re-signed, and then he gets put into a match where you got briefcases where one of them is you can get fired. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like it's a work.
There you go, because you got me put my thinking cap on. Cause now it makes you think, okay, so could it just be a whole swerve as because he put out letters, he put out the thing, not letters, Instagram notes on the X talking about, hey, I needed some time. I'm gonna step away, this and this and this. But then everybody see, oh, Thursday comes. Trey Miguel, he's re-signed with TNA. So here comes Buzz. Trey Miguel re-signs with TNA. Buzz, hey, TNA helped me out. I had to come back to my fam. You know, they got me. I'm back, this and that. So then you get fired. What? I'm going to take some time away from wrestling. I'm going to
You see what
sit
I'm
back.
saying?
Right. I can see it. I can
See what
see
I'm
it.
saying? Like some may set right in the soul. Something's going on, man. Something's going on. And we just haven't been privy to figure out what exactly that is yet. But something's going on and we're gonna find out.
I like it. I like it. Makes
I
you
like it a
It
lot.
makes it a cliffhanger. It makes the cliffhanger because you want to see what's in those briefcases. So you want to tune in
Exactly.
to TNA on AMC. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
But
Can't
while we
wait.
talk about TNA and AMC, we talking about the system. Oh, it didn't go over far enough. The system.
The sister.
So the system. Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers, um, shoot,
Moose.
Moose, and JDC. So we knew JDC's retired. He's giving it up. So he announced his new who's going to replace him in the system. And that would be Burr Bronson. Burr Bronson look awfully. He's a big guy these days. He look
Yeah.
awfully mean and he can do some damage. All right, system, that's a good
Uh,
pickup. Well, y'all.
okay.
All right. So he announces it. JDC's going around, blah, blah, blah. Then he's saying his, finishing words. And Eddie Edwards comes and gives him a good hug. And then next thing you know, Eddie Edwards with the low blow. Oh, what the heck is going on? So Moose is lost. He doesn't know. He's looking around and this and that. Like, what is the problem? This is a plan they didn't tell Moose about because then they start taking Moose out. Everybody's like, oh no, what the heck? So then you got Cedric Alexander runs down to the ring to save Moose with a chair. You're like, okay, these guys wrestle early. I guess that's just respect. Eddie Edwards just gave him that look. Man, the whole thing looked like Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns all over again. It's like
Yeah, it did.
smack. So Cedric Alexander has joined the system.
Yes, he has.
I was
Yes,
like,
yes.
oh, okay. That was smooth. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. While them ending the show with this to me, the TNA, it took the second episode. The second episode impressed me more than the first episode of TNA on AMC. Enjoy it. I was like, okay, TNA, y'all went
Okay.
back, approved, y'all talked it out, went to back to the table, and like, let's get this correct this time, and throw a little swerve out there and everything else, and yeah, they did well. I know The viewers on the first show wasn't the greatest, so hopefully it's better than
No,
this. Yeah,
yeah, it wasn't the viewership and the show wasn't
yeah,
great, but again, you can't do nothing but go up from there.
very true, very true. So yeah, TNA, I applaud you. Oh, let me TNA, I will give you an applause on that second show. On that second show. Right, TNA, they want to be one of the big boys, but it's like, hey, y'all gonna have to perform like the big boys. Y'all have to promote like the big boys. Y'all have to put matches on like the big boys, and y'all have the storylines like the big boys. So
Yep,
y'all working with something. I heard y'all.
let's make it happen.
Yes, sir. All right, people. Now we going to change this up today for ya. The wise man gets something, a little something different. So with that being said, T Rock, what you have for him?
Today, I am going to give you a brief list of those who are in the first group of the WWE tryouts of 2026. Um, as opposed to giving you an indie wrestler, because most of these are all indie wrestlers anyway. Some of you might know, some of them you may not. I think I've probably missed some 2 or 3 folks. I'm sorry if I missed you. If you watch the show, I missed you. I got you though on the next one. But let me let you know who was all involved in this new one. One of the guys I was talking about, and I even said this last week, Starboard Charlie has got an invite to the WWE tryout. Jimmy House, who has wrestled in ROH and Reality of Wrestling, which is Booker T's promotion, has also gotten called out. I got an invite. Nor Phoenix Diana, she's a Malaysian wrestler who is she was a former member of Bailey's Lodestone, wrestling crew, and she's also one of the folks who Mercedes Moné beat for a title.
Mm.
In case you was wondering. Joshua Hillen, he's a former U.S. Marine and a strongman competitor. Regina Terran, she is a Mexican MMA fighter. Erica Demia, she's a former NXT trainee. I'm glad she's back because I remember her, and who is now on the Indies, but they brought her back for another tryout. James Carnick is a college basketball player who's played in the Euro Cup. Bhupender Jujar, he's a former actually Impact. He used to be on Impact wrestler who was now with Maple Leaf Pro. He's got Notorious Mimi, who's an indie wrestler who is now works with Tyson Kidd and Natalia in the Dungeon 2.0.
Oh.
Leon Lukumbo, who is an indie wrestler. Jeremiah Lakwani, who is a social media influencer from Bali, but he was also in that show on Netflix, that Physical Asia show. Um, Ben Funseth, who's a college football player. Bruce Hamilton, who's an indie wrestler who also won the 2025 America's Strongest Marine competition. Uh, So Fly, Manny Lowe, young kid, like 22 years old, supposed to be really, really good. West Coast Pro wrestler, same place where Starboy Charlie wrestled. Uh, Jack Pascal, who goes by Black Eye Jack. He was a DPW world champion at one point and an indie standout. And LeBron Cozone, who I've been talking about for a while now. He also has a tryout. The last two, when I want to talk about DPW, just for a quick second, um, DPW is basically had their last show in the U.S., a fourth anniversary show. It's obviously been around 4 years. They're no longer going to do any shows, I guess, in the U.S. Because they have promotions with European promotions. I think maybe in Japan promotions. They kind of done this strategic collaboration with other promotions and stuff like that, which kind of opens the door for a lot of wrestlers that was there, like Jake Something. If anybody knows who Jake Something is, he's been
Jason.
around the Indies for a while. Uh, he was part of that. as well. He's probably going to go. Jake Sumner's probably going to get signed, if not already signed to AEW.
He's at he's
Uh,
there. He's at
yeah,
AEW. Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. So you already seen some of this stuff that's happening. So, which also tells you that DPW, which is Deadlock Pro Wrestling, also has some really good wrestlers there. You know what I mean? So, and when it was they had some title exchanges. One to note is that LeBron Colzone actually is now was the final DBW World Champion, but he was also had two belts because he was also the DBW National Champion. So
Hey,
let's wish all these guys and gals luck
let's get
and
right. Let's give
give them
them a
some
round of
applause.
applause. Right. Give them a round of applause
Yeah,
for getting the call up. I mean, you talk about the tryout. Let's say that the
yeah,
tryout. I mean, you getting to at least that point to try out for them, you're doing something. I mean, because how
yeah,
many wrestlers it is worldwide, and it could be anybody, but just those. How
exactly.
many? How many of them was it altogether?
I can tell you. Hold on. Let's see. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I probably left off 2 or 3.
Yeah. So all that at one time to be get that tryout to travel down to Orlando and ooh, they go hard. So
Oh
that
yeah.
tryout has to be that's rough. I can only imagine how hard that's going to be.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And what's a good thing, people like Erica Domina though, she's already been through this, right? She's
Mm,
already been an NXT trainee, so it's just this ought to be repetition for her, right?
right.
Because they put you through your paces. They're gonna make sure you belong there. As a matter of fact, I saw an old picture of folks at the tryout and Obafemi. I saw an old picture of Obafemi. Obafemi wasn't. He was always a big dude. Don't get me wrong, but Obafemi wasn't the big muscle dude.
The
It was all
chisel.
like here. It was here. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a track and field guy, right? So he trained differently. Now he
Yeah,
trains differently for this. So yeah, this is gonna
very
be
true.
dope.
Very true. All right. Well, hell. Hopefully, we hear more from them soon to see who made it and who didn't. So, hey, we will keep y'all updated. As I would say, T Rock will keep y'all updated
I
on
got y'all.
who's up next in the Indies. What's going on? All right, up next, right here with us is AEW. Just a little slight talk about what's going on in AEW. Like you said, right now, it's quite a other stories going on, but I just want to punch on the Rascals, as in it looks like their first challengers and everything else, they will be fighting the Crew. And it's funny what they make in the rap. I like the persona, the personality they are giving the Rascals right now. Like just a bunch of guys who like to have fun, like to hang out, some young cats. You in
Yeah,
your
some
20s, you
stoners.
like to party, you like to drink, you like to do other recreational things. I am not
Yeah, they basically got
suggesting
them as
this.
stoners. They're
Yeah,
stoners.
right.
Let's just keep it real. They're
Yeah,
stoners who
exactly.
walk out a room full of smoke and eat snacks at the next promo.
They were
You know what I mean?
like,
Yeah, hey.
so yeah, that's exactly it. I like it. I like it. They just like some old school wrestlers, some young guys who like to have fun. So then they had to go ahead with the paper rock scissors to see who's gonna face the Crew. So it came out. It came out who's gonna face the Crew is gonna be Desmond Xavier and Zachary Wentz. That that's gonna face the Crew, and the Crew is, if you didn't know, Action Andretti and Leo Rush. So Myron Reed said he would be ringside and be watching, and that's the only person you need is him right there to help him pull in the win. So I just had to
Yep.
put that there. And I think just looking at this match right here, these middleweights, when these middleweights put on a match, are must watch because they can go at it.
Right. And plus, we know what the Rascals can do.
Hmm.
Right. We know what the crew can do because man, I love Leo. I'm sorry, Leo
Yeah,
Rush. You know, he was before he even got to even WWE. I was watching this guy, right? So it's just like when he got there, I was like, ah, that's when they had the 205 live and all that stuff going
Oh
on.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, the way he just, I like this. This ought to be a really good, fast paced, high flying kind of
Mhm.
situation going on.
Definitely, definitely a fast match. Yeah, this ain't no ground and pound. This ain't no. I'm putting these move on you and get up out. No, it's
No, yep,
yeah,
you're like
pretty much keep up. Yeah, keep up. There we go.
exactly
Oh man. Hey, so just a little. I'm just gonna fly through um the results of last night. What we went over yesterday that the matches was which was going on last night in AEW Collision. So we have the CMN World Heavyweight Title match. Claudio Castagnoli defeated Roderick Strong. We have the TBS champion Willow Nightingale defeat Julia Hart, and it was another match. Oh, there we go. It was Hangman Adam Page defeat Shibata. So with that, I know there was some. Hey, it was a couple of them. Chris Statlander wrestled last night. You have thinking of a couple more. I can't think right off the top of my head. I did have. I thought I had it wrote down, but there were some other. Of course, we know AEW puts on good matches. Of course, we know one thing that we will know, and we do know always is about their storyline. Storyline can always need some improvement, but is in match putting up matches and everything, they got the talent to put on all the great matches. But one thing too, I mean, you still got wasted talent going on also there. I mean, come on, it's a lot of
right,
talent get wasted because they got a lot of talent in the house.
right. They're paying a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah.
They're paying a lot of people and not on TV. You know what I'm saying? I wonder whatever happened to Keith Lee. I know he had
See,
some health issues, but you know what I mean. Like I miss him. I love Keith Lee.
I used to like it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I seen like X, like maybe some he might say on Instagram or X, like every other month or something. He might say something, but it's like still kind of,
Right,
those tweets. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean, man? Just come
right.
back and
Come on back,
wrestle, right,
please.
man?
Another guy that I was following on the indie scene before he got signed.
Mm,
I followed Swerve before he got signed. I mean,
that's
there's
the man.
Indy Hartwell before she got signed. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? There's a lot of folks I followed before they got signed.
bringing up Swerve. I watched Swerve. I thought I might. I didn't write it down. I meant to. I had it in my head. Swerve take on your boy Knight. What's your boy from the tag team? They come on, the tag team.
For who?
Speedball, Speedball,
Oh, Jet Speed.
Jet Speed, Jet. Yes, the dude from Jet.
Yeah,
What?
Jet. Let's call him Jet.
That's what it is. Jet. Yeah,
But yeah, it's
Jet
just
and
nickname.
Swerve put on one hell of a match. If you didn't see that match, you might want to go back on your, some type on your demand or whatever and watch that match if you want a good match. Swerve, they put on a banger.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Banger.
look that up because I
Yeah.
missed that one.
Yeah. That was a great one. Great one. I mean, at the end of it, they, Swerve took a knee and like both of them just like, hey, you are down. Like, because it was one of another thing. Like, Jet was like, I'm not the future. I'm not just the future. I'm now. Swerve was like,
Kevin
all right.
Knight.
Yeah. Kevin, there we go. So it was a good one. I must say it was a good one. I meant to write that down once I seen it, but I didn't. But hey, that's letting y'all know. Go back and watch it. All
Yes,
right.
yes.
Talking about going back. We going back to last night. And we have a hangover from last night's main event. So with that being said, we go through matches with Rio defeats Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez. So you
Yep.
had um Van what's old girl? Dang, the last one. I hate when I can't remember the names for
What are
everybody.
we talking about?
Judgment Day. Judgment Day, you got Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez, and
Perez. Oh, Raquel.
Raquel. Raquel. There we go.
Raquel
Raquel came
Rodriguez.
out, tried it with a little help, but Stephanie Van came out. Your girl. She came
Yeah,
out, no boot on, and took it to Raquel. Like, okay, Stephanie,
absolutely.
I heard you.
Yeah, yeah. The great equalizer.
Right. But the thing, they still, there's still so much talk that this Judgment Day ain't about to last too much longer. So I want to see how much longer. I mean, will it be next week, Royal Rumble? Possibly. But we shall
Yeah,
see. We
they make
shall
it.
see.
I think they'll make it to Mania.
Mania. Okay. I
Yeah,
can see it.
that'd be it. I hope.
Somebody probably should be in some type of consideration, maybe a title or something by Mania.
Right.
Liv,
Exactly.
Roxanne, or
Finn.
yeah. Or try to Finn. Yeah, that's a whole nother. Where's the old? I want the old Finn, like the old Kanye. I want the old Finn.
Yeah, exactly.
Cody Rhodes and Jacob 5-2. Now, I'll give it to you, WWE. This is way to start. Y'all started hard with that. Even though the
Yeah.
no contest that it ended, but how it went mad. Like you just felt like the hate in the room, in the stadium, in the arena. And Cody and Jacob went at it. I mean, did they ever step in the ring? Did they ever
That's
step?
where they started.
Oh, I'm trying to think. Like, did it ever
Yeah, that's
step?
where it all started.
Yeah.
Because Jacob was already in the ring, and he was still going to do his whoa thing. And next thing you know, he snatched him off top rope, and then they got to going. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
great feud.
yeah, it's funny, but hey, what I love, they showed where Jacob said, Jacob said, I was on EBT, now I'm on in WWE. I'm like,
Yeah,
this man
yeah,
referred to EBT.
yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I love it. I
Oh
love
man,
it, dude.
Jacob, I
That's
love.
real. That's real.
Yes, it just makes you feel like Jacob something real, like he don't got a script. It feels like
All right,
they might give him a certain topic, like, "Hey, run around this topic right here, or bullet
touch
point
on
this."
this.
Well, yeah, bullet point that. But other than that, he's like, "I'm just coming straight me." And he's straight from the streets. I'm like, I love it.
Love it.
Yeah, but
This
then how
guy.
it ended by Drew. Drew steps in and do Drew thing. Drew said, "Yeah, forget both of y'all fools." He threw both of them. Like, ooh, they was throwing referees. I mean, it was garbage cans getting thrown. They was all in I was like, what the hell? Hell
I
yeah, that
love
was a
it
wild
though.
one. That was a wild one. That was good though. That was good. Good way to start it, I must say.
Absolutely.
So we said it ourselves. Why not? It could happen. Of
Why
course it
not?
could. Why not? Sami Zayn, of all people, wins the number one contender match. What the title? Sami Zayn, like, that's what y'all want to do? That's what y'all want to do. Okay. But I liked it though, because now I went after the show yesterday, I went back and was able to watch SmackDown. And I like the attitude that kind of even gave Sammy on SmackDown, because Sammy's like, bro, you're not gonna tell me what to do. I would do what I want when I want. I mean, because he said, hey, Sammy, you got a problem interfering. Damian Priest said in people's matches, don't come down. He's like, I would do what I want. Like, you ain't gonna tell me if Sammy came down. So I'm like, okay, Sammy. Sammy talking to Trick Williams crazy. Oh man,
Oh yeah,
but yeah,
love it.
Trick. That was a great match. I'm gonna say it was great how it ended and all. Hey, Trick. I don't know. It's just Trick is made for the main stage. I don't care. People. I've been reading people. Oh, he's all glamour. He's this. He's just another rip off of this. Trick is one of he gets it. He gets the
Yeah,
it factor.
yeah, yeah. I've seen people compare and say he's like a young Rock. You know what I mean? Because he can start talk that stuff on the mic, and he's good in the ring, regardless of what anybody thinks. He's good in the
Mhm.
ring. So he's a complete package. That's why people like him, and not just because you come out, he's got a great intro. You know what I'm
Right.
saying, and everybody can holler, whoop that trick. You know what I mean, and and it and it's just it's there, man. He's got it.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
much love.
and, but they worked on him like no other. When you can go with what was it, a two-time NXT champion, and then being a TNA champion and all the, what I mean, like this is almost a study in like what you should almost do before you bring a guy up, because once they brought him up, man, he made a huge impact. Like the crowd just lost their minds.
Yeah. I mean, when you get brought up and in the first couple of weeks already in a number one contenders match for the title, man, let's talk about
Yep.
it. Like, all right,
you
Trick.
know,
Hey, right. I'm with you, Trick. That's all good, brother. I
uh,
read he's gotta be a cool brother. I think he's probably a cool brother to be around. I can
you
have a
know
beer
what?
with Trick. Right.
Absolutely,
Heck yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, you think about back in the how many years ago that was when he was playing. That was during the COVID, maybe 2020 or something, when he's doing security for Apollo Creed. I mean, for
Something
Apollo,
like that.
yeah, and he's up there, and you never know this guy right here is gonna blow up to be like, okay, whatever, because then it's gonna make you bring out that point again. You never know what
Yeah,
the.
yeah. I
Oh
mean, heck,
yeah.
yeah. CM Punk was part of an entourage. You know what I'm saying, when they did that whole 1930, gangster thing, when on one of those intros for, I can't remember who it was for, but he was one of the guys on the side of the car. MJF, with the coming out with Samoa Joe,
Oh, Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe. Yeah, you know what I mean. What's his name? Sean. Is it Sean? Sean used to be the 10 guy.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
he well, either way,
Yeah,
either
I
way,
can see him. I can see his face too right there. I'm looking
yeah.
at it.
He called a,
Sean
what I'm saying,
Spears.
what
Sean Spears.
Sean Spears. When he caught a super kick from HBK when DX was still kind of doing their thing, or maybe, what I'm saying? And so you just never know. And that was my point I was trying to make.
Yeah, I mean, it's very true. It very true. Like heck. Like I mean, you think about when the whole um the what's your boy with going around with the God with the crew with going around, was that the Django, was that the Django when going around the ring with the guys and doing the whole parade type
Oh,
thing. And I mean, you think
oh
of all
yeah,
the stars that was in that group, all the stars in that
right.
group right there. I mean, it was crazy
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you back
There
think
was
about it.
actually two dudes. You had Adam Rose, who
Adam
did that
Rose,
stuff.
yes, it was Adam
Yeah,
Rose.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, then you had your boy too with the conga line.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, No Way Jose.
Oh, I forgot about No Way Jose.
Uh,
Oh, where is he at now?
I don't know. He probably not go by No Way Jose if he's still wrestling though.
Yeah, that's very true. Had to look him up, man.
He was a big boy.
Yeah, Jose was good. All right, let's move on to the book. Oh yeah, I had to. I had to bring this back out. Ugh, Jada Cargill. I mean, I just had to because her. I'm waiting now to Jordan Grace. Her and Jordan Grace finally gets it on. I mean, maybe they'll probably make that at Rumble or maybe it's Friday night. It's something. They're gonna make this match soon, but it's funny. One of the things what I was when I was looking up some of the things about Jordan Gray. I mean, Jay Cargill. Okay, she's been having this title for 3 months. She has defended the title on TV. Now, check this stat. On TV, her TV time in the ring defend this title has been a grand total of 7 minutes and 25 seconds.
Okay,
She's wrestled Chelsea Green, Albie Fire, B Fab, uh, Meechin, and it's been a total of 725.
gotcha.
I just feel like I don't know what they're really trying to do with her. I mean, it just gets my mind boggled with this because it's so many others that could have this title, but it seemed like I don't know if they just is Jada just that perfect, like the almost the perfect symbol for a WWE, like a representative that she's going out and being that superstar. She's going, Hollywood. She's going to her to be there in Vegas and giving a promotional. Is she just that perfect model of the title? And is that's why they have her holding this title right now? Because if you're not defending, if you're not, they not booking. I mean, you're almost forgetting about this title because it's not even on TV that much. To me, I don't know.
Uh, all the people she had defended against, did you expect them to win?
Of course not.
Exactly. So, of all the people that are currently in, what's she on SmackDown? Raw,
Yeah.
I can't remember. Of every woman in the women's division on SmackDown, are they quote unquote qualified to beat Jade Cargill right now? Probably not.
Probably not. It's a lot of
Hence
women.
why, hence why you bring in Jordan Grace, right? So saying somebody who could basically match her strength. So it makes it a lot more realistic, so to speak, that she can get beat by somebody she that can beat her. At the same time, you still the main person that they're probably going to put her against is still out with a broken. I think it was a broken hand or something, or a broken thumb or something like that. Is still out,
Mhm.
but she'll be back. And when Bianca Belair comes back, you best believe they're going to put them in a match together. Now, with that being said, she is also still green, right? She puts on short matches to make up for some of the things she lacks in the ring. She works with Booker T on a regular basis to try to become a better wrestler. She has become a better wrestler, but again, we still have to hide and mask some of the things that she doesn't do well. Now, once you get into the ring with somebody like a Jordan Grace, somebody who's just as strong as you are, it's a totally different kind of wrestling match, especially for her because she's not used to being in the ring with somebody who's just as strong as she is. So that has to, it has to work its way through, because again, I'm sure she even when she was in a tagging with Bianca, I'm sure, they had her still going through the motions and all that kind of thing. When you're built like that and you're that big, they want you to wrestle a certain way, right? Which is part of the reason why I think she's not there. And at the same time, too, here's what I don't like. Well, I didn't like. Let me say it like that because when Vince was in charge, especially of creative, if you were a big man, you had to wrestle like a big man, which is what brought a reason which really, really hurt um, Keith Lee. He was a big dude and a little dude's, you know what I'm saying? He was like, and he could
Yeah.
wrestle like a little dude. You know what I mean? And he could do it all. And so when you force him to wrestle one way, I think that's just stupid. You know what I'm saying? And then you're insulting people's intelligence at the same time. But I say all that to say is that I think the booking have all been place marks, right? We're gonna do this, this, and this because we're still gonna put you over. You still have to learn a lot of stuff, but now we're gonna put you in a ring with somebody who is, freaking 10-year or more, probably more than that, veteran.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Who could probably carry you in a match, but you're gonna have to pull your weight. That's what I think.
T Rock brings it to the point. He makes you think about it. He brings it to where you better put some thought into it because I'm just
Yeah.
coming to you straight raw and unthought. So I'm like, I don't care. Give
Well,
me
they're cut.
something. Give me something. Give me some more.
Yeah,
But yeah,
because
I
there's
mean,
nobody out there right now.
you definitely got points
Just
there. I
isn't.
mean, most definitely. That's why I bring it up because I want to hear the deeper side of it. That's why I
Right.
want to hear like,
Yeah.
of course he makes sense with this. Of course.
Because like I said, I try to keep up with, especially with her,
Gotta be
because again, like I said, she works with like Booker T like on a regular basis, like all the time.
you gotta be logical about it. Gotta be logical about it. So I'm telling you though, if anything, when watching, I don't know how I snuck that Jada Jada in there, but I wasn't done with Saturday Night Main Event, but because this one snuck up on me because I didn't add it yesterday. But I'm telling you, the match of the night last night, no doubt, AJ Styles to get defeat Shinsuke Nakamura.
Come on.
AJ Moore, I tell you, they put on a show last night. If you was there, man, and seen it, or if you watched it last night or whatever, it was a AJ and Shinsuke Nakamura tribute match because they kind of redefined the first match that they wrestled against each other. And when you
Hmm.
seen AJ Styles come down to the match in a mask, the last time he wore a mask was against Shinsuke Nakamura to the ring. And they
Yep.
bumped fists and they did certain little things. I've seen little clips and everything else of the first match.
You
Yeah.
see that one?
Yeah. That's just
First time he did it, he just snatched it,
yeah, yeah, that's exactly
and then threw it out. The second one time, he just caught it like this, put it up to his chest, like, okay,
yeah, that was
now come on.
hey, it was great. It was definitely great. And it brought and Shinsuke Nakamura just said, like I said, they wanted to see is he still phenomenal? Can he still go hard? Can he still go strong? To get him, I guess get him geared up for next week's match. Speaking of next week's match, we're gonna move on real
Love it.
quick because next week match is gonna be on Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble next this week, next week, how we look at the weeks. But this coming Saturday at 2 o'clock, the Royal Rumble will take place. And with that being said, AJ Styles versus Gunther for his career. Woo-wee.
Yeah, buddy.
And say it, we're gonna say it loud and say it proud. I'm gonna put that up because I'm coming right back at you with this. Does AJ Styles retire after Royal Rumble? So that means does Gunther defeat AJ Styles?
I hope not. I want him to at least make it to Mania. You know what I mean? Retire after
Yeah.
Mania, but don't retire after the Royal Rumble.
Mm.
I hope there's some shenanigans that go on or something that happens in this match. Because I get it, they're making Gunther, what I'm saying, the guy who retires everybody, and I get it. But not AJ, not yet, anyway. Not yet. If they still want to have this as a Mania match, I'm all for it. Retire him. If that's the way he wants to go out, let him go out the way he wants to go out. He's given a lot to us, but no, I'm not going to say no. I'm just going to say I really hope not. I really hope not. Make it one more, dog. Just one or two more. One or two more.
And it's
Give it
so
to me.
funny. It's so I thought about this so hard because at one point, I'm over teetering over. I guess this is it because it's his word out that he had a script or he had something said that this will be his last Royal Rumble, of course, and he's retiring at Royal Rumble. I read somewhere of that. And with that being said, it's like, I mean, you said you wanted 2026 to be your last year. You retiring in 2026. But dang, I mean, that's a snippet. You just stepped in 2026. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead now. Like, okay, AJ, you really didn't want none 2026. With that, though, with 10 and plus two, I just don't see him return yet with TNA just getting on AMC and trying to get some traction going. And it seemed like he had a little business left in TNA that he just wanted to step in and just do maybe a one or a couple matches. Like
Right.
why not? And I don't
Yeah.
see him letting Gunther retire him and then stepping into TNA.
Right.
But I can see Gunther beating because I don't see nobody beating Gunther right now. Are they gonna let him? I can see
That'd
what
be
you're saying as in some type of shenanigans happening, something popping off or the match don't end, but I just don't see Gunther and AJ fighting it Mania either.
I hope so.
Mm.
I really
It's
do.
Yeah, AJ Styles goes down in one of the greatest, and it's like almost too like some of these wrestlers I think about where you watched them, it seemed like the whole like a lot of them were from when we was younger, and you watched a lot of these wrestlers from one of their whole career. I was one that like a Sting guy, and I remember him from way back. And then you see him retire. I mean, you think about now the guys that came up like John Cena. We seen him coming up through, um, hey, OVW. You seen guys like Cena, Brock Lesnar. You seen Batista, and now the guy who seems like he's not too far from behind to retire, Randy Orton. And Randy Orton seems like he still got it. And I look at him like, gosh, you still one of the greatest to ever do this. Like, man, woo, but
Right.
it's gonna be something. I want to see how they're gonna end this whole thing about the Gunther AJ retire. Ugh, it wouldn't be it just don't seem like
It don't. It
all
don't.
right.
But yeah.
Speaking of the Royal Rumble, let's get this out before we go. Your Royal Rumble surprise entry and your winner.
Surprise entry. That's going to be a hard one because it's the past couple of years. I mean, they've brought folks from TNA in and stuff like that, but it hasn't been like they haven't really brought in any of your old school,
Yeah.
wrestlers, Booker T's, and any of your legends. Let's say
No, I ain't
that
done that in a while.
haven't made it in there. Uh, that's a hard one for me as far as a surprise because it's like they don't do surprises anymore. Um, um, if I was to say maybe a surprise, maybe Bubba Ray.
Mm.
He still gets in the ring from time to time and does his thing. The winner, I have no idea. This thing is wide open right now. I mean,
Like
it
the
is wide
NCAA
open.
tournament. It's like
Yes, yes, yeah. It's so wide open. It's one of those things where you think Cody, but no, Cody's already won this thing. That you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, and then they put it out there. They were nice enough to put out there where he can't get another title shot unless he wins the Rumble. So it's just like, is he really going to win the Rumble? But then you're
right.
like, all right, all the people there, who would be surprised? Now, my surprise winner of the Rumble, Obafemi. That'd be my surprise winner of the Rumble. Not necessarily a surprise to be there because we already know he's there. But
Mm.
the surprise winner for me would be Oba. I don't think he's going to do it, but that would be for me.
Okay, because it's funny because it was kind of like, okay, let me say mine real quick. Okay, Royal Rumble surprise. Maybe I'm going to say they introduce the new former powerhouse Hobbs and Royce. I forgot what his new name. Royce Keys, I think is going to be his new name in WWF. Maybe that's shows. I mean, I don't know how the drift. You know
Yeah.
how a WWE has so much time you got to take between you go somewhere, but I don't know if you
Yeah.
AEW does. Yeah, so they powerhouse. The winner, I'm thinking Braun Breaker.
Okay.
I'm thinking
I,
Braun
I,
Breaker.
I can work with. I can definitely work with Braun.
But
Those things when you
my
go ahead.
swing to this was best for business Royal Rumble winner. Who's the best for business though?
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker.
Yeah, absolutely, Braun Breaker. We can't keep saying this guy is going to be the next, the future, and all this stuff, and not be. So yeah, best for business be Braun. And yeah, yeah, that's a good one. That's a real good one. Oh, when you said that too, as you was talking about it, I was thinking maybe surprise me Braun Strowman show back up. Who knows? Yeah. And then there was also a rumor that Hobbs is maybe not even going to be in NXT. They're either going to put him on one of the big shows, so
Mm.
he can end up on, and then he could have a good feud with Oba. Who knows?
Ooh, two beasts going at it. Man, that would be crazy. And like,
Yeah,
yeah, Powerhouse Hobbs, like I'm here, and Oba, I'm here. Yeah,
yeah.
that could be interesting.
I'm saying.
Yeah, I wonder how they gonna swing it though. Like I said, how they gonna swing Powerhouse in and Oba to the next. But yeah, like I said, I like it. Oba getting a shot right, come right in because you think when Oba or Powerhouse enter that Rumble, they pitching guys. They are going to be disposing of guys. So yeah,
Oh yeah, oh yeah. They already talking about
right.
it.
I mean, you think about Oba uh facing up with Sheamus, Oba, Damon Priest. I mean, Powerhouse and Sheamus and stuff like big guys. I mean, you think who's going to come? Who else is going to come back? Is who hasn't been seen on TV for a while? Dang, I can't forget it. I'm not even going to try to do his name because he does the he does almost like a Steiner recliner. I mean, heck, yeah.
You talking about
See,
wow. Now, see,
he
now
has.
you got me over here
I
like
know
this is
he
what
ain't been
happens
on
when you get. This is what
TV for
happens
what?
when you get old, people.
That's
You
what
talking about Mashka?
yes, I
Uh,
can't.
uh, God bless
Okay,
it.
Rusev. Thank you,
There we go.
Rusev.
Thank you, Rusev.
Woo, that
Yes,
was hard.
I think yeah, Rusev's gonna be in there.
Yeah,
He's
because
got to be.
Rusev, they said they ain't had no plans for Rusev. They want to keep him fresh. And then I did hear they say the same thing about the Street Profits, as in they're keeping them fresh.
Right.
But y'all need something. Y'all need. This is totally off ballpark. This is on sidebar, as in you got guys that are fighting for the number one contender match for the tag team titles on Raw, but you haven't seen them wrestle for forever. Alpha Academy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
the yeah yeah it's several. I mean, they need to bring somebody like the Street Profits back to Raw to get some type of order because the tag team division on Raw is kind of watered down.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll bring back. Like I said, they haven't been in the ring since October.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Street Profits. Yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. All right, people. So with that being said, we are at the end, and oh man, my bell's not even ringing these days. My bell is soft. My bell is off.
Yeah, I'm to your bell.
I don't know. It's just
But I got it. I got it. Ding ding.
there we go. With that being said, we appreciate y'all watching with us again today submission session. Y'all get ready for coming this week. Everything is leading up to the Royal Rumble, and after Royal Rumble, it sets up WrestleMania season. Everything
Yes,
building
yes.
up. Everything building up. So hey, looking forward to coming this week. What you got for him, T Rock, before we go?
Oh man, I hope that Gunther does not beat AJ at the Rumble. I'll be
we d-
so disappointed.
we definitely do not want that to be our last time seeing AJ Styles in the ring.
Make it to
AJ,
Mania. That's,
don't let that
I'm gonna start
happen,
it.
Blair.
Yeah, I'm gonna start the whole thing on social media. Hashtag Make it to Mania. AJ.
Like AJ, too sweet, baby, too
Yeah.
sweet. There and look, there you
Oh, look
go.
at that. Look at me. Look at
Who
me.
knew? Who knew? What the heck? There we go. And for me, the Donnie, the Wild Man T Rock, thanks for watching. We are out of here.